Hey, I'm Dr. Park. If you're here, you're probably wondering who I am, why I started Clearlix Dental, maybe even whether dental ownership makes sense for you. Either way, I'm glad you're watching. I want to take a few minutes to tell you how this all started and why I believe more dentists need to have a real shot at ownership. I became a dentist because I care about people, doing things right, and having a skill that actually matters. And of course, the paycheck matters too. I also knew early on that I wanted to be my own boss. Even at 6 years old, I knew what I wanted. But once I started as an associate, reality hit. Student loans, living expenses, car payments, it all stacked up fast. And then I realized that income didn't match the myth. I found out that you don't just treat patients, you deal with scheduling conflicts, insurance headaches, hiring issues, HR, and none of that is really covered in dental school. I learned pretty quickly that if you don't build a great system, you become the system. I tried to do it all. Fix every single problem, see every patient, manage every little detail. I knew there had to be a better way. So I took a step back and I looked at the bigger picture. Being a dentist already puts you in the top 0.06% of the US population. And people, they'll always have teeth. It's recession-proof, high-value career if you do it right. And that's when I realized I can combine what I loved, which is helping people, and what I wanted, ownership. I opened our first practice from ground zero in Robbinsdale, Minnesota. Then something interesting started to happen. Patients would say, "Hey, I live 30 minutes away. Could you build a clinic in my city?" So we did, and we kept growing. As the team expanded, I noticed something else as well. The massive difference between an associate mentality and an ownership mentality. Associates often ask about perks like base pay, new gadgets, and less chair time. Owners, they want to lead the team, solve problems, innovate, and treat patients with care because they own the outcome. I knew I wanted more of those owner mindset people, so I offered real ownership. Not just the title, but true equity, responsibility, and autonomy. The result? It's a win-win situation. I provide the systems, the structure, and the support while they run the practice, build relationships, and keep their hard-earned profits. And yes, of course, there's a royalty, just like any other franchise. But here's the thing, it's not just another business for us, it's a true partnership. But here's the truth, and make sure you write this one down. Business isn't a zero-sum game. It's not winners or losers. When it's done right, it can be winners and winners. We get to focus on improving systems and scaling impact, while our owner doctors build real generational wealth and love coming to work. I mean, that's a dream, right? And that is how Clearlix Dental was born. Not just another DSO, not just for growth's sake, but a path for good dentists to do great work and truly own it by rising to the challenge. I created CLD to set dentists up for success, not to let them fail. So what's our goal now? It's to help build dental offices that provide full 100% service so that there's no guesswork in dentistry. Our owner docs have different stories. One owner doc graduated from school and became a business owner in 8 months. Since then, he took over another dental clinic and is working on real estate now. He's a bit crazy, but he trusts the CLD system. And spoiler, it's working out for him. We also have the opposite end of the spectrum. I spoke with a dentist who actually had to quit being a dentist owner because he got burnt out early in his career. He said he'll never do ownership again. Then he moved to Minnesota and saw our practice. He worked as an associate for about 2 months and decided it was for him. Fast forward to now, yeah, he's super happy and we have great one-to-ones over lunches. Truth is, I didn't even plan all of this when I started building offices, but once we got the model right, it worked. And I'm glad I took the leap and went this route because in the end, dentists win, patients win, and everyone wins. My goal for Clearlix Dental is to continue this path where I help dentists become owner dentists and, by default, they're able to provide care for lots of patients. So far, that's exactly what we're doing. No need for guesswork, uncertainty, and stress. It's all planned out and we have a system. Someone has to just go in and do it. It's just that simple. Okay, so now you know all about CLD, but who the heck am I? And why are you listening to what I have to say? Well, first, let's talk about what I care about. I'm a dad, a husband, and a guy who probably drinks too many Americanos. And sometimes I like to fish. But I'm also a dentist and an entrepreneur. I make mistakes, and trust me, there were a lot of mistakes. But in the end, growth and learning is what I value most. I love seeing a dentist go from burnt-out associate to confident owner. I love hearing about stories about their first real vacation or how they doubled their income without doubling their stress. I like figuring out how to make things work better, smoother, and simpler. I'm also the type of person who consistently wants to move the needle forward, pushing the limits of greatness and creativity. Being content and staying in a state of mediocrity is definitely not for me. And you know, that's the same way with my team. Part of why I do this is because I get to work with amazing people. My top A-player team is always engaging, learning, and implementing. They're doing stuff that most companies don't do. They find ideas and try, fail, learn, and eventually optimize CLD so much that we stay ahead of the game. We're pretty cool. I may be biased, but meh, it's the truth. And I'm never gonna pretend I know everything. What I do know is how to spot problems, test solutions, and surround myself with smart people who make our whole system stronger. If I can help even 20 more dentists become successful owners without losing their minds, this will be all worth it. But I digress. If this is something that you're looking for, whether it's a de novo dental practice where we help you build from the ground up, or you want to try out as an associate with a potential to become an owner doc, it's up to you. Either way, we'll be here. If you want to learn more about CLD, I welcome you to check out our socials in the description below or go to our website. See you in the next video.